President Obama rallies support for giving millions of undocumented immigrants a path to citizenship. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Sonia Shrivastava.
And I'm Rochelle Metzger. Thank you for joining us tonight. President Barack Obama lays out his vision for comprehensive immigration reform, one day after a bipartisan group of senators unveiled their own policy blueprint. From Nevada late this afternoon, the president stressed the need to fix the nation's broken system, voicing optimism that both parties seem ready to tackle the problem together. Obama says he has a three-point plan that includes improving the current immigration system, developing a pathway to citizenship for the 11 million undocumented people already here, and smarter enforcement.
I believe we need to stay focused on enforcement. That means continuing to strengthen security at our borders. It means cracking down more forcefully on businesses that knowingly hire undocumented workers. To be fair, most businesses want to do the right thing, but a lot of them have a hard time figuring out who's here legally, who's not. So we need to implement a national system that allows businesses to quickly and accurately verify someone's employment status. And if they still knowingly hire undocumented workers, then we need to ramp up the penalties.
Republicans and Democrats in both chambers are actively working on legislation. The president says that if lawmakers fail to get something passed in a timely manner, he will send his own bill to Congress and call for an immediate vote. Meanwhile, dozens of immigrants and community leaders looked on from CASA headquarters as President Obama made those remarks.
That's right. Our Makia Turner was at that watch party in Hyattsville. And Makia, I'm sure they were watching with great enthusiasm.
Definitely, and high anticipation too, might I add. This afternoon, the crowd swelled quickly in size just before the president delivered his speech. The session opened with Spanish dialogue as dozens of attendees waited anxiously for the announcement to begin. The crowd stretched from the designated screening area all the way to the center's front lobby. Proponents of the debated measure say they hope to hear the president call for change.
Our interest is that the path to citizenship is real and accessible to the people that are already here in this country. And there's a lot of talk about securing the borders. But what's important for us, the priority is that we can solve the situation for people that have been working really hard in this country.
These are families that are part of our schools, go to our churches. These are families that just are asking for an opportunity to contribute and to be considered like any other American. These are families that are ready to assimilate to American culture and are more than willing to call this place their country.
And President Obama's speech comes on the heels of a bipartisan group of senators who hope to pass a bill by late spring or summer.
All right. Well, thank you, Makia. Definitely had a big group over there at CASA.
Definitely packed.
All right. Well, meanwhile, House Minority Leader Anthony O'Donnell is speaking out. The longtime Republican delegate is glad that leaders on Capitol Hill are engaging in a bipartisan conversation on the issue of immigration. O'Donnell, who is the grandson of immigrants, says, quote, "We're a country of immigrants, but we're also a nation of laws."
When folks break the law, it creates a lot of problems. So we're trying to find a resolution to an issue, and that's important. I think we need to get beyond this. I do think we need to secure our borders, even beyond the immigration issue. Open borders are very dangerous to our national security, and so we have to secure our borders, and we have to have a rational, compassionate discussion about the remainder of the folks who are here who don't have a lawful presence. We also know, though, that the federal government has sued states for pursuing their own laws. For instance, sanctuary cities and sanctuary policies are in contravention to federal law. The federal government says they don't want states pursuing their own law in that regard. So the federal government needs to secure our borders.
Police are now releasing the name of the victim killed yesterday in Landover. 48-year-old Keith Watson of Upper Marlboro was found shot to death just before 1 p.m. Sources tell CTV Watson owned a body shop here in the 8500 block of Rainswood Drive. We spoke with a man who knew the victim and also owns a body shop right across from where the shooting happened.
I know Keith. I know him just knowing him because he's around here. I don't talk with him.
In the 6 years that you've been here, has there ever been anything like this?
No, never. We only have all these small thieves coming here, steal small, see some tires and some parts of the car, and cut catalytic converters, and that's it. Of course, it bothers me that next to me, a shop opposite mine, something happened there.
Now, we are supposed to have, there is a car that they're looking for, the 2004 black Audi A6 with Maryland tags 0524CE was stolen during that murder, and police are looking for that car, and they're also looking for information from anyone who may know anything, and that number to call is 1-866-411-TIPS.